Pat played short, a sentence launched by a clown from one of the siege countries in a threat context, but playing in secret is more dynamic and at the same time has weaker argument and logic. Social networking sites are a media and psychological battlefield between freedom, quantification, the siege countries, and the state of Qatar. Hashtags and tags are effective and dangerous tools in this war. Arabs' daily lives cannot pass without tags, which mysteriously jump to a high position in mentioning this country or that. The two tags, Wise Army and Liberate Qatar, have recently appeared among hundreds of tags that aim to target Qatar and affect on its society's steadfastness. Analyzing some information related to the two hashtags, which were written at 3 p.m. on June 1st, may be sufficient enough to gauge what has not been said as to what has been said. Every country has its own trend, which shows the order of the hashtags in circulation. It is assumed that each mark will take its rank from the level of the country population's interaction with it. But analyzing a series of data related to these two tags shows how to manipulate the so-called e-flies managed by the siege countries by using fake electronic addresses to raise ranks of some tags and influence on communities. The Wise Army hashtag appears in Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Kuwait, occupies the first rank in Bahrain, and more than 492 tweets were written in that hashtag. The hashtag has reached more than 1,900,000 people and was also echoed by about 3 million people. But the information shows that about 70% of the participation in this tag are only retweets, while the original tweets do not exceed 30%, which confirms the role of e-flies in the retweets. Another proof that hackers work to raise the tag's rank in the trend is that the amount of desktop computers used in these tweets are higher than the devices used as sources of these tweets. It is well known these days that most people are either using cell phones or tablets to tweet, but the hackers and electronic armies are mainly using desktop computers, relying on proxy or VPN to ensure the concealment and misinformation of public opinion. The information give us more clues to approve this issue, which is the geographical division of this tag. And if the crisis area is in the Arabian Peninsula, why do we find people tweeting from India, Bangladesh, China, Myanmar, Thailand, Venezuela, and other Asian countries? And what's the crisis relation in America, Canada, and the Arctic Circle? This question has one true answer. E-flies fly everywhere. What we have said is more evident when talking about the marking of Qatar liberation, which appears in the trend of Qatar and Oman, and included at the time of data validation 126 tweets from nearly 100,000 people. Here, we notice that 72% are retweets, and about 40% of those retweeting through desktop computers are mostly from France, Hungary, the United States, Thailand, and Syria. It is a psychological war based on the dirtiest means and used by hackers and phantom addresses.